Have you ever felt like you just want to bury your head in the sand when faced with a problem? As English learners, we've all been there, struggling to understand the meaning behind common idioms. But don't worry, today we're going to clear up any confusion. Let me tell you a funny story about a student who took this idiom a little too literally. One day, Samantha was having a tough time at work. Instead of facing the issues head-on, she decided to literally bury her head in the sand, thinking that would make the problems go away. Of course, this didn't work at all. Samantha ended up with a face full of sand and her problems still unresolved. So, what does bury one's head in the sand actually mean? This idiom refers to the act of deliberately ignoring or refusing to acknowledge a problem or difficult situation. Let's see how this idiom can be used correctly. Imagine your friend Alex is facing financial troubles but refuses to look at his bank statements or talk to his creditors. You might say, "Alex, you can't just bury your head in the sand. You need to face your financial problems head-on before they get worse." Here are some more examples of how to use bury one's head in the sand in different contexts. In a casual conversation, she's been burying her head in the sand about her relationship problems for months. In a formal setting, the company's management cannot continue to bury their heads in the sand regarding the impending market changes. In a humorous context, if I could just bury my head in the sand and pretend this workday isn't happening, that would be great. To help you remember the meaning of this idiom, imagine someone trying to ignore a problem, hoping it will magically disappear, even though that's as unlikely as an ostrich actually burying its head in the sand. The origins of this idiom stem from the myth that ostriches bury their heads in the sand to avoid danger. In reality, ostriches don't do this. The misconception likely arose from observing ostriches tending their nests. This idea of willful ignorance and avoidance has become a common metaphor in many cultures, to describe someone who is unwilling to confront reality. Some similar idioms include turning a blind eye, sticking one's head in the sand, and living in denial. On the other hand, the opposite of burying one's head in the sand would be facing the music or confronting the problem head-on. Other related idioms that describe confronting a problem include face the music and take the bull by the horns. For example, you could say, "I can't bury my head in the sand any longer. I need to address the issues in my relationship." Or you could rephrase it as, "I have to stop avoiding the problems in my relationship and deal with them directly." I once had a student named Olivia who was struggling with a difficult project at work. Instead of addressing the challenges, she kept making excuses and avoiding the issue. Finally, her boss pulled her aside and said, "Olivia, you can't keep burying your head in the sand. This project needs your full attention." Olivia realized she needed to face the problem head-on, and she was able to turn the project around. One common mistake is using bury one's head in the sand incorrectly with the preposition into instead of in. The correct usage is bury one's head in the sand, not bury one's head into the sand. Another mistake is misunderstanding the idiom to mean literally burying one's head, like Samantha did, rather than the figurative meaning of avoiding or ignoring a problem. Quiz time. 1. What is the meaning of the idiom bury one's head in the sand? A. To literally bury one's head in the sand. B. To avoid or ignore a problem or difficult situation. C. To take a nap in the sand. Correct answer, B. 2. Which of the following is a synonymous expression to bury one's head in the sand? A. Face the music. B. Head in the clouds. C. Turn a blind eye. Correct answer, C. 3. Which of the following is an antonymous expression to bury one's head in the sand? A. Confront the problem head-on. B. Stick one's head in the sand. C. Live in denial. Correct answer, A. Well, there you have it, the ins and outs of the idiom bury one's head in the sand. Remember, understanding and using common idioms like this one can greatly improve your English communication skills. So, don't bury your head in the sand. Embrace these fun, expressive phrases and start using them in your everyday conversations. Now it's your turn. Share a sentence using the idiom bury one's head in the sand in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more English idiom lessons. Happy learning!